Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Adept General bringing you another multiplayer battle. Today I am joined by Lionheart, Pixelated Apollo, and Jackyfish. Jackyfish has gone as Norsca. He's got two mammoths. You can see the other one over there. A front line of marauders. Some champions at the back. Marauder champions, marauder champions, marauder champions, marauders, marauder champions. Great weapons. Some Norse controls. The Frostworm, the Skin Wolves, not armored version, just the normal Skin Wolves, and some more trolls over here. So a fairly symmetrical army, as you can see there. He is joined by Pixelated Apollo, who is the Dwarves, with 4 units of Thunderers, unit of Hammerer, or the unit of Miners with blasting charges, Cannon, 2 units of Slayers, the Lord, the Thane. Another unit of Hammerers there. Warriors, great weapons, warriors, great weapons, warriors, great weapons, warriors, great weapons. And 1 and 2 units of Iron Breakers as well in the back, along with the Gyrocopters with brimstone guns for the anti-large. So I am joined, and is that 2 of them, or is these normal ones? Those are 2 with brimstone guns. I am joined on this side with Lionheart. We formed a lovely cohesive formation here. Lionheart being led by Durfu. We'll just put things on slow motion for now. Durfu. I have my Chaos Knights on this side, and I have my Dragon Ogre Shagoffs. But one thing that will come back to haunt us later on is that we don't have much mobility here. I did bring this new Soul of Damnation, which increases its firing rate the more damage it takes, but I was manually aiming it. I'm ending up in a fight with these unit of cannons. There's the only 2 artillery pieces in the game, so let's see how things go. So Jackyfish already on the move. And those cannons coming at us already. Now the problem with manually aiming is that it's fairly slow to fire. Now on a normal Hell Cannon there's not much you can do about this, but on this one, the more damage it takes, and it does start to take some serious damage very soon, it just takes a bit longer. I keep firing on there, but he'll do more damage to me in the meantime. Lionheart's moving a lot of his archers over here to the left. As Jackyfish approaches, they've got this Frostworm over here, which maybe he's going to try and have some shots at. I am, of course, if I haven't covered it already, being led by Sigvald, and I only have 2 regiments of renown on Chaos. I have, not them. I have the Mirror Guard, which is somewhere, and I have the Shagoffs with the lightning. The Dragon Ogres with the lightning, even. So over here, we're expecting the first engagement to be with Jackyfish. I've sent my Chaos Cavalry, Swords of Chaos, over here to help out in case anyone tries to flank them. But at the moment, it's a bit of a standoff. I have no idea what my cannon was doing there. But we start to move up our Chaos forces. And I figure halberds are going to be slightly wasted over here, so I think I move them fairly quickly. Or I just leave them to engage. Can't remember which. Must just leave them to engage. Oh no, I try and pull them out. Try and pull them towards these trolls, actually. Now the dwarves just aren't moving. Now their thunderers are going to be a nuisance all battle. So the mammoths are here, plowing through, which is very dangerous. I try and pull this unit of halberdiers, of chosen halberdiers, over to help out with the dealing with these mammoths. A lot of archer fire going into them, and archer fire is melting that first mammoth there, but they're getting into them. And here comes the Frostworm from Jackyfish from behind. But that cannon's still doing damage to us. We're trying to shut it down with these Shag-Offs, but these Slayers keep chasing us, getting in our way. Wildwood Rangers coming in versus the Dwarves should do pretty well with all their armor piercing. My aspiring champions here. And a unit of Jackie Fisher's Marauders champions getting into this fight as well. And here come my Chosen with Great Weapons to help out. This is just a huge melee in the front. Halberdiers chasing off those Chaos Trolls. Sigvald's been freed up along with a large portion of our army. Here come the Mirror Guard. Now this is maybe far too many of my troops clumped up. Now blasting charges are an annoyance, but with my heavily armored troops, it's not too much of an issue. Going on back lines here is a bit more chaotic. Halberdiers into the Skin Changers, they should do pretty well. My Swords of Chaos did quite well against that Frostworm, just chasing it off. And now they're looking to hunt down Frog over here. Although they will be intercepted by this Mammoth, which they don't want to get entangled with, but they were trying to hunt down Frog with their with their fire damage. You'll see something over here. Still, my Shag-Offs just taking so much punishment. The Brimstones, the Slayers. Was really just trying to get some damage in, trying to get into those cannons, but just got absolutely whistled down before they could do much of anything. Lionheart's Wildwood Rangers are taking a bit of a hammering to the Iron Breakers. My cannon getting in a half-decent shot there. But so far, my troops, the line's holding up okay. Back here, we're really just trying to clear up. I did eventually get the swords in against Frog, and here's Durfu versus Frog. And my Swords of Chaos. Get him, Durfu! Oh, and he goes down! Frog is down. Durfu is victorious. That Mammoth is running. At this stage, it looks like we've pretty much broken Jackie Fisher's army. Jackie Fisher's army. But they may come back. Who knows? Cannon fire again going into those halberds. And these Thunderers, we have nothing really left of the mobility to get round all of these Dwarves, rather than just fighting through them to get into these Thunderers. But these Thunderers will do so much damage to us. There's a Sigvald in here. Against these Hammerers, just trying to do what he can. Well, at the moment, just going for a casual walk. And the Thunderers are just trying to take down the last of our mobility, which are our Knights. We've got the Brimstone Gyrocopters there. And explosive charges still coming in as well. But my Chaos Knights are doing okay. They're hacking away at the Dwarves. But these Thunderers, there's just nothing else we have with the mobility to take them down, with the health enough to take them down before they shoot. We have the cannon, but I have no idea why it wasn't firing on something. Oh, it was out of ammunition at this stage. Yeah, so that's what happened. That just ran out of ammo. The Iron Breaker's just standing here. Now, we did get rid of a lot of Jackie Fisher's army, but Lionheart doesn't have a lot to help us over here, and we are suffering, although they are as well. It's really just Sigvald and his Mirror Guard fighting side by side, so he can admire himself while the battle goes on. I thought my Hell Cannon was out of ammunition. That's very... I have no idea what's going on there with the Hell Cannon. As you can see from the power bar, we're still almost dead even at this stage. Sigvald's doing what he can just to plow through these Dwarves. And the Thunderers here just nailing Durfu, just absolutely starting to drench away most of his life. Because if Durfu had managed to stick in here, like, they'd get rid of these Dwarves right quick. But we just have nothing left because my chaos swords of chaos have been chased off the field by the Thunderers. And we're just being whittled down from the flanks by Thunderers. But that's us having just won most of that melee combat. There is a unit of Hammers here, which are just being shot at by some of the Wood Elves. And I think at some point I do send Sigvald off to try and engage these Thunderers up here. Him on a little... Where's he going? Oh no, he's chasing something there. I had no idea. I must have misclicked there. I thought I'd send him to kill these Thunderers, but apparently I'd sent him miles up here. Their Dwarven General is doing lots of melee damage to us, breaking us. These guys are still firing in. They have all these Thunderers in reserve. The archers are helping us out against those Thunderers, but not doing as much damage as we'd probably like. That Mammoth has come back from Jackford. Luckily he hasn't noticed yet. Durfu almost dead. Sigvald now realizes and now goes to chase down the Thunderers. He's going to take a lot of punishment on the way to doing it. I should have got these Mirror Guard moving, but I think I was trying to recover some of our troops and get them back into the fight. So anyway, Sigvald makes it into these Thunderers. There goes a gyrocopter. Now I think Durfu may have fallen by now. Yeah, Durfu went down somewhere in the backfield over here. Now we are just battered, and again only now has the balance of power started to shift a little bit towards Pixelated and Jackie Fish. This general is a big problem. Don't know where Sigvald, don't know why I'm trying to charge this unit. Something weird was going on there. I have no idea what was, there would be no reason to charge that unit over there. And Sigvald gets caught up with these miners, and we just don't have anything to chase down these bloody Thunderers. And it's the Thunderers just whittling us down. They'll probably break this unit before they get into combat with them, or maybe not. So these 21 Chaos Warriors with very little health left. What can they do? 774. At least they stopped them firing for a little while. But really, there's not a lot left of the Chaos Army. There's Sigvald, he breaks. Durfu's dead. And that about kind of shatters most of our troops. I think some of them managed to hang on in there for a little while. I think it's because we have some troops left on the cannon that it hasn't given up yet. But I think the MVPs of this one were just the Thunderers we couldn't get to. They just melted my troops. Even though the Chaos Warriors really won that fight hand-to-hand versus the Dwarves, they just couldn't cope with the Thunderer fire continuously coming in. And we just didn't have enough mobility, and we didn't really have anything flying that could deal with those gyrocopters, which is maybe an error on our part. But all in all, a pretty hectic battle, and I think one of the things that will come down to maybe us losing was we had almost this fresh unit of Chaos, I think these are Chaos Chosen with halberdiers. Yes, with halberds. And they were chasing down, I think they ended up chasing down some trolls or something and ended up miles over here. And only just now are they getting back into like any trace of where the battle is. But really, we've got some Wildwood Rangers, some halberdiers coming back in. Don't know why, I don't know where they're going. See, trying to charge these warriors, they got broken before they got into the Thunderers. And that's everyone shattered. These guys didn't even get back into the fight. And that's a great victory to Pixelated and Jackie Fish. These dwarves were one hell of an annoyance. We did bring down or chase away the mammoths. We must have brought down a mammoth and chased away the other. As you can see, a couple of hotspots in the battlefield. One here, a couple over here. This is where the main dwarven engagement went down. A lot of bodies over here. Gyro Corpse, and there we go. That is the end of the battle there, guys. Let's have a look at the battle results. Well, these results seem to be broken, so we have no idea what the battle results were. Alright, guys, well, I can tell you from memory that the Thunderers had just huge amounts of kills. Jackie Fish's mammoth, I think, had like 98, one of them. The other one had a bit less, but still, those mammoths were a big deal. We did manage to shut down most of his infantry, but that's because we had sort of good infantry ourselves. He mainly had marauders, a couple of units of champions, and the skin changers, the armored version and the Regiment of Renown version are almost a definite pick, because my Swords of Chaos would have done terribly against the Skin Wolves armored Regiment of Renown version, but I think they can probably take a regiment of normal Skin Wolves. So that's kind of what happened there. Sorry this result screen's got a bit weird. I've never seen this before with just all the zeros. But hope you guys enjoyed that one, and look forward to catching you all on the next one, guys. Alright, thanks.